Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Red Elevator. Today is going to be an incredible episode, one that I probably shouldn't be doing, but that I'm going to do because I want you guys to become expert interior designers as well. So what I'm going to share with you, you do not want to miss. It is exactly where the interior designers shop for their clients. As you guys know, interior designers have access to design centers and private showrooms that the regular pedestrian does not. However, today I'm going to share with you all the different places, different websites, different URLs where you can shop, where the designers actually do shop, where you can get access to some of these very, very exclusive and wonderful things. One of the websites I use when I'm doing a staging project or if I'm doing a flip project, which later I'm going to show you one of my very interesting flip projects that I did last year, and we're going to go through what I did. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of these episodes. But one of the websites that I love for that purpose is called Structure. Again, no need to worry. Everything that I'm going to mention today is going to be linked below so you can take your time and shop any of these websites. But one of these websites that I absolutely love is called Structure. And what's great about Structure is that they have two categories, and these two categories are really great. The two categories that I always go to are open box and small budget. Why? Because these are the perfect categories where you can get away with getting a product at even less than retail. Now, open box means somebody has returned an item they have purchased and they no longer want it, but they can't disclose to you that it's new because technically it's not really new. However, it's in great shape and you just won't get the original box. Who cares? If you go to Structure, open box, you're gonna find a lot of wonderful deals. And if you're doing a flip project, a dorm room for one of your kids, things of that nature, Structure is the place to go. It is a little hidden secret and there are a lot of designer looking pieces. The quality isn't going to be there, let's be totally honest, but that's because it is for other purposes such as dorm rooms or flip projects or if you're staging something. So be sure and check it out. One of my other favorite sites that I actually shop regularly is called LULU in Georgia. LULU in Georgia, again, it's going to be linked down below, so don't worry. But LULU in Georgia has very beautiful and trendy pieces. By trendy, I mean things that are trending now, but they have the classical sense of design. And it is run by a company who has been in the furniture business for many, many years. And the daughter of this former company is now running this business. And she has really good taste. She has a lot of experience. And they have a lot of wonderful categories that are easy to shop. All you have to do is go to their website, click on the categories, and you're going to find a tremendous amount of really wonderful things that have the designer touch, that are well made and look wonderful in any space. My next go-to for lighting is called France & Son. Now, France & Son has a bunch of other items. They have furniture and so forth, so have a good time look. But I usually go to find mid-century-esque pieces. They're not originals, obviously. They're not signed pieces, but they're priced really, really well. And you could get, for example, the Serge Mouillet pendant for a fraction of the cost. Their pendant lights are great. The chandeliers are great, and I really truly recommend it. I know a lot of my designer friends use them, and I know that I've used them on several projects, and you just can't go wrong with them. A lot of people are gonna get mad at me for sharing this one now, but we don't care. We wanna share all the good things with you so that you too can design a beautiful space. It's not just for designers, but it's also for the public, and it's called These Fine Walls. What I love about These Fine Walls is that it's art in the form of photography. So it's not just random reproduction that we've seen all over the place. These are original works and they're series that you can buy. And what I love about this website, and I mean I absolutely love, is that you can get them in enormous sizes. So if you want to have a high impact black and white photograph like the ones you see here, you are going to die because the selections are wonderful. The artists are great. These are carefully curated artists that they do collaborations with. And these collabs are really done with very skilled photographers and artisans. And if you want a big, wonderful piece and you don't want to spend gallery prices, you must go to these fine walls. The next website that I'm going to mention is no surprise to most of you, and it's called IKEA. If you haven't seen my latest IKEA video, you are missing out because it literally almost went viral, you guys. Check it out because you don't want to miss any of the great finds I found there. However, moving on to what IKEA does have to offer is that they have some wonderful pieces for organization. They have some wonderful pieces. They have some great lighting. Some of their pendant lights that I have seen lately in their showroom that are made of sort of some type of basket weave or some kind of seagrass are really beautiful, and they are making great statements, and they are appearing in a lot of designer homes. Now, I hesitate to share this one with you because this one is also pretty secretive, and it's called the Inside. Again, linked below. But what is great about the Inside, you guys, is that it has the ability to customize pieces. What do I mean by this? I mean, you've got fabrics from Peter Somm, Scalamandre. I mean, a lot of interior designers use this website to make headboards, benches, sofas, pillows, you name it, they have it. And what's really great about the Inside is that it's, well, besides the fact that it's an insider secret, what's really great about it is that you can also order swatches. So you can see the fabric in your space before you actually commit to it, because if you're gonna get a sofa and the fabric, well, you would really rather see the fabric first. So swatches, customizing, and what is also important for me to mention about the Inside is that when you hover over the fabric, for instance, a headboard, it will show you what that fabric looks like on that headboard. So I really encourage you, if you want custom pieces that look really expensive and designer, go to the Inside. Another website I do love is called the World Market. I used to go to the World Market to buy Swiss powder for my chocolate milk or all sorts of foodie things. But in addition to all the foodie things, they really source the world a bit like Anthropologie does, and bringing in some decorative items that are sprinkled throughout their store. So you can either go to their store if you can. If not, you can certainly shop online. And online, they have some great baskets that you can choose from, whether you're doing pantry organization or whether they have like a cute little outdoor umbrella or outdoor pillows. They really mix it up, and I encourage you to check their website regularly because they import different things from India, from all over the world, that are really fun and can make a difference in what you're trying to achieve in your home. My probably all-time favorite website right now, I have to admit, and I have been sourcing a lot of things for clients from them, is CB2. Now, CB2 has come a long way. CB2 is the baby of Crate & Barrel. And CB2 right now has some incredible collaborations. I mean, they've done things with Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop. They've done it with Lenny Kravitz. They've done it with a host of different really high-end designers. And what they've really have come up with are incredible, unique pieces. They rotate pretty quickly, so just because you bought it doesn't mean everyone's gonna have it, luckily. That's the only caveat, but I have to say that one of my favorite things about them right now is their hardware. I don't know if you guys have seen the CB2 hardware. It is really nice. It looks super expensive. You can use them on kitchen cabinets, drawers. You can change your credenza up. Do take a look at their hardware because their hardware is probably one of the best I have seen. It is very well priced and it looks extremely expensive. Their design spectrum they are up there in terms of what they're doing in design, and I just love them. So I just mentioned CB2, and of course, as you guys know, CB2 is the baby of Crate & Barrel, and Crate & Barrel has now come up with a line called the New Deco. And the New Deco is something that I have rarely seen for Crate & Barrel. Crate & Barrel has a lot of really good, solid pieces. Their manufacturing is actually done by local manufacturers that I personally know, so I know the pieces are done well. Some of their sofas are made by the same people who make sofas for some of these super high-end designers. Their quality is good. You can choose custom fabrics, but check out the New Deco. I think the New Deco is really great, And they just did also a collaboration with Leanne Ford. You guys have seen I've used her vases almost everywhere that I can. In several of my clients' homes, you'll see the Leanne Ford vases, and they're really designer and they're great. They're priced well. So Crate and Barrel used to be a little bit more mainstream and a little bit more sort of boring, but now they have really stepped up their game. So you gotta check them out. My next go-to is a website by the name of Article. It seems that all of my designer friends are all of a sudden talking about Article. And what's great about Article is that no matter what you buy from them, they will ship it for $49. Okay, so no, it's not free shipping, but $49, guys, for an entire house full of furniture is worth it. But what's great about it is you can actually try it. Try it for 30 days, and if you don't like it, you could send it back. That is what's amazing about Article. I know we ordered a bunch of chairs for a client for an outdoor space, and we said it doesn't matter. If we don't like it, we'll just try it out, and if we don't like it, we'll just send it back. So because there's no showroom and because it's hard these days to get anywhere, this is one way of testing out products. They're priced really well and they have some really fun mid-century pieces, so I hope you enjoy Article. It seems that everyone has been talking about Jonathan Adler for a long time. He is a very colorful, fun interior designer, artist, personality, and has a very whimsical spin on his pieces. I love Jonathan Adler decorative items. His pieces are a little bit crazy for me in the bigger scale, but I do love them for that pop, a pop of color, a little whimsy. For instance, he'll have a pill box, but it'll be literally a giant pill. So he's got a lot of fun things. And for those of you who are not familiar with Jonathan Adler, I would definitely recommend that you go on their website and at least try and find some really fun items that you can mix in with your more serious pieces. So I would have to say a lot of the rooms that I design happen to have a lot of Jonathan Adler. My last and favorite find that I want to share with you guys is called ROVE Concepts. Now, ROVE Concepts happens to have a little tiny showroom in Los Angeles. I don't know in your area, you'd have to check, but regardless, their website is really easy to shop. What is great about ROVE Concepts, it's different from the other websites that I mentioned because they have very limited selection. For example, they will have a great dining table, it'll be a tulip table, but they'll have it in maybe 2 sizes. Or they'll have a great sectional, and the sectional will come in maybe 5 different fabrics. For those of you who cannot deal with a big selection and get utterly confused, I know I do sometimes, this is the website for you because it's a very well edited selection. These are all made for that website. It's not a conglomeration of different manufacturers as are some of the other websites, such as LULU in Georgia. But this particular website makes all of their pieces in-house, and they do have a cute showroom where you can see some of these pieces, but the reality is that everything is priced relatively well. They all go well together, so if you don't have a penchant for design, don't worry. Go to ROVE Concepts and come some of their pieces and decorate, and you'll see that it'll all come together nicely. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Red Elevator. What I really want to hear back from you guys is which of these websites you've either heard of, love, used, or which one you discovered today that you really like. I would love to see your comments about that and share it with everyone. Lastly, stay safe and thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.